Mike Tirico and Greg Olson in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from South Florida. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Another run here with Hall. Hall, a first down and more. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 37-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. 37 yards.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it looked like one of the Jets was able to get in there and secure it, and they did, so they keep the ball.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got his man complete to Johnson. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Jets first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Fields to throw. He's got it at the 3. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great.
That is caught by the tight end, Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Tua gonna throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Third and long. Here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's down the field and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The Jets offense ready now for their second drive. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. They will run it over center with Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple. Now Fields. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jalen the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Fields. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Folks' kick is good. And the Jets will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. It's H-Chat. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Reynolds is the motion man here. Fields now to throw on 1st down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10, and the Jets have a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, There's a lot of big plays to be made.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he will dive into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
A play fit. Down, 2 to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. First grab of the game for Tyreek, and he's got a first down.
And the Dolphins.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Play action, it's Tagovailoa. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run, and it's A-Chan. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
A shotgun snap for 2. Taking off, he'll try and get there. And a good rally to the football to gain a 9, but it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. A first down throw for Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On the give, it's Hall. Up to the sideline. That's the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of
They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. The Jets have the advantage. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. On 1st and 10. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll toss it here to H.S. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd and 11. Here's a give to H.S. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
Dolphins 3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Second and inches. They give to Hall. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
First down, Fields. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And he'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Back to throw is Fields. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. A give. Here's Hall, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Zach Sealer on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. They go play action with Fields. He'll step up and run. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
13 yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They'll run. This is Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Rasul Douglas on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
It is 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Tagovailoa. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Fake the head. Now, Tua. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Looking underneath for A-10. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 17 yards. gain there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Dolphins first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Tua on the fake, gets it to Waddle.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Tua. Now a screen, set up for H.N. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
When you call a bubble screen, you're really putting a lot of faith that your skill players, your wide receivers and backs, are going to be able to hold up there in space as blockers, and when you don't, sometimes you end up going backwards.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. And he'll take it on in. Malik Washington. Touchdown, Dolphins.
It was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. 3rd and 10. This a design run with Fields. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
3 and out.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Malik Washington deep for Miami. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's Tagovailoa. Out to his right. Off he goes. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down.
It wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
Off play action, it's Tua. Take this down inside the 35. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10. Now Tua. This one complete to Washington. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 20.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
This one caught at the 4. And he will score! Darren Waller, touchdown Miami.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle form, like the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will come back to tie things at 17. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Fields now to throw on 1st down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this 1st half. Now it's 2nd and 1. Throwing is Fields. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the 2nd half. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achak. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One play, one 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
He'll get this out quickly to Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everything.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Jets offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll have a Jets first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Jets first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jets.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Handoff, here comes Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. A gain there of 11. And the Jets have a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Reynolds is the motion man here. Play action now for Fields. He'll get this out to the left flat. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play action, here's Fields. Open is the tight end Rucker. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
We'll try to run for it with Hall. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Folk now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will go up by 7.
Jets 24. Dolphins 17.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. He'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. count on positive yardage in the run game.
From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The return is Williams. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. First down, Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Fields now. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
First down throw there is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Fields now on 2nd down. Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. A gain there of 23 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
First down, New York.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That time they got the veteran John Simpson. They go play action with Fields. Pass is caught. That's Rucker, the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
To throw is Fields. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but He just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop and falls incomplete.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead.
17.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. A throw on the move is caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. So we are through 3. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Headed left, buying time. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. That's going to bring up third down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he will score! Game on! Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Reynolds is the motion man here. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Give up the middle with Hall.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Fields. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
On 4th down, out comes the punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. He takes off. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Tua gonna throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Davis now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. With Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
First down, Jets.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains. 19 for this one.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They will run it over center with Hall. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on 1st, the tackle for loss on 2nd, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, How aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's H.A. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Play action. Tagovailoa. And he's taken down up past the 35. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy 1st down. Really well done.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Tua. That's to Waddle again. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of
Receiver
7.
just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to complete this to Waddle, working across the field. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Tua, give it to Achane, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Achane. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Achane. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll run with Achane. And this time he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Dolphins 34, Jets 27.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This is 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Quick throw here is complete. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs, but just as importantly, stop the clock.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Fields now to throw on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. And a little chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First down.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down, New York.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Now he'll run. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Williams now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense getting set to get back to work. First down, and it's Paul. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll go again with Paul. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
It's 3rd and 4. Now a first throw here in overtime. On the move left. He'll try to run for it.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Again, here's Hall, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Tackle made right at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. A run up the middle with Achan. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
3rd and 9. Back to throw is Tua. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Jets offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hall. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Reynolds is the motion man here. Fields now on 2nd down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And he is going to score. It's a shocking finish here in overtime. This game is over. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. This game had a little bit of everything. Winds up going overtime, but it's their defense that comes up with the big play. They get the touchdown, and in a stunning finish, an instant classic, if you will, they get the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.